Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Jennifer and Diamonds. I am Jennifer. If you are new here, welcome on in and I hope you enjoy your stay. So today is WIP and Chat day. Yay! So if you don't know what WIP is or WIP and Chat, WIP stands for work in progress and then chat is, well, I will chat. You can chat down in the comments. Tell me how your week was, what you're up to, what you're working on, that kind of thing. While you are listening, you can just work on anything, or like any project you're working on, housework, just chilling, you need something to listen to, whatever. So I wanted to start off by showing you the progress on my current WIP, which is a Make Market kit from Michaels. It's the cottage one. So it's actually so progressed now, it's actually I have to move it down so you can see the rest of it. Woo. Now this spot here I did yesterday and it's not perfect, but I got to use this multi-placer, my biggest multi-placer that I have right now. It is, I believe it's supposed to be 9. I think most of the time I used it with 8 drills, but I did a few times use it with about 9 drills at a time. So like I said, it's not perfect. You can see some gaps. I'm every once in a while I try to straighten them out a little bit, but it's a work in progress. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in and so you can see the spot that I'm gonna be working on tonight, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna move this. Get it? Doesn't want to come up. It's going. There we go. Okay, so let me go like this, and I use my case to hold it down because I don't have any cover minders at the moment. So we're actually going to use some new putty. I got this putty. It's just a sample. There's a lady that's in one of the Facebook groups I'm in. It's a Canadian Facebook group for diamond paintings, for licensed diamond paintings. And she has an Etsy shop. She does sell diamond painting pens, but she's just recently gotten into putty. So she asked people in our group, does anybody want a sample of these that I'm now making? So she set up a form where people could request samples. I think within 24 hours she had closed that, probably even before that, she had closed that because she had like 200 people request samples. So I'm just taking out the wax of this because I'm going to use the putty tonight and I don't want to take the wax out. So yeah, so I got this on Monday, I believe it was. And it smells amazing. It smells so good. She didn't put the scent on there, but when I mentioned that I got it, she told me that the scent is, she calls it unicorn farts. It's actually, it smells like strawberries. It's amazing. It is. I'll put a link to her Etsy shop below. Like I said, this is just a sample size, so it's just a small one. But obviously the actual ones you get on our Etsy shop are bigger, and they're reasonably priced. They're like $5 Canadian, with very reasonable shipping. I think it's only a couple bucks or something in Canada for shipping. And like I said, she has diamond painting pens as well. Right now she just has one up there, but she does have a Facebook page and she has been talking about getting some more blanks, or some more blanks came in or something. So I'm thinking more pens will be coming up. I'm not sure how she works it usually. I hadn't really paid that close of attention until I got the putty. It's so good. It smells so good. So yeah, so how is everybody's week gone? I'm just going to put my notes over here. I need some notes for myself. My week wasn't very busy, so we'll see how much I actually get to talking about tonight. See how long this, it might be a short WIP and Chat. Like I said, very kind of boring week. Well, we can start with Sunday, because last time I did, like I record my WIP and Chats on Saturday night and then I post them on Sunday. So Sunday, my husband and I went grocery shopping. Nothing crazy happened when we went grocery shopping, but sometimes when we do grocery shopping, like on Sundays or whatever, we will go to a local diner, I guess you'd call it. It's been around forever, this place, and it's a very popular local spot. Every time you go there, it's busy, especially on Sundays. Like, people go there after church. I'm gonna move this a little bit more. People like to go there after church, so we try to. Okay, maybe we won't use the putty in the single placer because it got pulled out when I'm trying to move. Okay, lesson learned. This is the first time I'm ever using putty. So I think on the single placer part, we are just going to use our normal glue. Seemed to be fine with the multi-placer, but when I went to go try to move things in place, it wanted to take it out of the putty, or take the putty out. So we'll just use it on the multi-placer, which I believe a lot of people that I follow, they only put it in the multi-placer anyway. So so yeah, so we went grocery shopping. Before we went grocery shopping, went to the local diner. Like I said, it's a very popular spot, so we try to get there before church because it gets insanely busy once church lets out. And where it is, it's on a main street, and along this main street there's probably like 3 or 4 churches. So yeah, it gets really busy. It's just we usually go there and they have like a breakfast deal that has like what is it, toast, eggs the way you want it, hash browns. You can either get them deep fried or pan fried, and when you pan fry them, you can get like fried onions and stuff with it, and then either bacon or sausage or maybe ham. I can't remember. I tried the sausage once. I wasn't impressed. I usually get bacon, and you get like 2 pieces, and I usually just eat one and give the other one to my husband. I'm not a big bacon fan. Oh no! Oh my god! Somebody who doesn't like bacon. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's not my favorite. And then, so we went grocery shopping after that. Like I said, nothing exciting happened. We just went to Costco and got some bulk type items. Like we go to Costco every week. We usually get like water or pop or whatever. And then, I had told my husband before we went that I wanted to stop by Michael's because I had picked up one of the Michael's Halloween make market kits for diamond painting, but I wanted to get another one because I'm going to participate in the Drills and Chills event that Katie at Diamonds and Washi and sorry, I can't remember her name, at Emeralds and Diamond. Emeralds and Diamond? No, Emeralds and Fairy Lights. Their Facebook group is like a combination of their names. That's why I always get it mixed up. Emeralds and Fairy Lights. So that event goes on for 2 months. So I I figure I can get both of them done in the 2 months. So I got the skull one, and then I got the pumpkin one. I was actually looking today on the Michaels website, and because there's like 5 different kits for the Halloween ones for Make Market, and 2 of them are sold out at my local store anyway. The skull one and it's like a haunted house type one. So I figured they'd probably start selling out because they didn't have a lot. They only had a few each one. So I'm hoping they actually come out with some Christmas ones when like in another month or two. They come up with seasonal stuff like that like super early because it's a craft store, so people want to start their seasonal crafts, you know, somewhat early so they're actually available for that season. So yeah, so that was basically my Sunday. Monday is when I got my sample putty. Like I said, I will, she has like probably at least a dozen scents for her putty, and she came up with like probably more than a dozen, probably maybe closer to 18 or 20, because I know she came up with like 5 or something more scents just today. So like I said, I'll post a link to her Etsy shop down below if you want to take a look, especially any Canadians that are watching, because it's always nice to support your local Canadians. I mean, not exactly local, but she's Canadian. So yeah, there's that. And then, let's see, Tuesday, the only thing that I wrote down for Tuesday was, so I like to watch streaming service type things while I work. I have mentioned this before, and usually my go-to thing to watch, if I can't figure out what to watch, is Star Trek. So, you know, like a month or so ago, our local TV provider, they decided they are only going to offer the ability to watch Netflix through their service on the TV if it's on if you have a 4K box, and it's only the TV that's connected to the 4K box. So usually there's only one 4K box in the house, and that is in the basement with my husband. So I mean, you can, if you have a newer TV or a smart TV or whatever, you can get you know, some of these streaming services like Netflix or whatever on it. But our TV downstairs in our living room is an older TV. It's nowhere near smart. So the only way we'd be able to watch Netflix downstairs in the living room is through like my kids' PS4. I am not a big console player. I haven't been for a while. I used to play on console. I used to play like, well, when I was growing up, would be Nintendo. And then when like Xbox 360 for a while, we had Xbox 360. My husband actually won one in a contest. That was a fun story because there was like, when the Xbox 360 was coming out, I think it was like Doritos was having a contest, and like on their bags there'd be like a code or something, and then you put it in on the internet somewhere on their website, enter these codes, and like I don't know if it was like a draw or something. Every once in a while they do these draws, like there's multiple draws, like I'm sure of it, and he won one. And we actually got it before the Xbox was released, and we went to the local he went to the local Best Buy, and they had the games there, but they weren't selling them yet. And he was trying to explain to them, I won one. I won an Xbox 360. I have it. and they did not believe him at all. They thought he was lying. Why they didn't, like, all they had to do was say, we're not allowed to sell them early. But no, they didn't believe him. So we ended up going to the local EB Games, or like GameStop is the same thing. They call it EB Games here in Canada. I think they're starting to switch them over to GameStop, but anyway. And they couldn't believe it. They're like, what? They didn't believe it. Like, it was in the same parking lot too as Best Buy. It was hilarious. And they couldn't believe that they didn't believe him. And they actually sold them like 2 or 3 games. And my husband was so not happy with Best Buy. It's probably a policy. They just weren't allowed to sell the games ahead of time, which is one thing. But to like basically call my husband a liar when he said he won an Xbox is another. But anyway, that was Mr. Rant. So like I said, I haven't really played since the 360 came out. I haven't really played on console. I have here and there, but not very much at all. So the PlayStation 4 confuses me. And how to work it. I always have to get my daughter. Yes, I've become one of those adults that have to get their children to show them how to use electronics, or use electronics for them. Yeah. I can use computers fine. No, but apparently PS4 is beyond me. So when that happened, where I couldn't watch Netflix on the TV downstairs, I decided, like, I looked and I saw that you could watch the Star Treks on Crave, which is, if you're not Canadian, because I'm pretty sure it's just a Canadian thing, it's just a streaming service here in Canada. So I started watching it on Crave, because I could get Crave on the TV downstairs. And then on Tuesday, I was working away, and like I said, mentioned a couple times before, what I do is in the mornings, while I'm working, I'll listen/watch YouTube videos on diamond painting. I have a lot of people I follow, and I watch their videos usually from the day before or whatever. And so afternoon came around, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go watch some Crave. I'll watch some Star Trek while I work. And I bring up Crave, and I'm like, there's a section that's like, continue watching, and I'm like, where are all my shows? And then I'm like, wait a minute, and then I searched, and sure enough, all the Star Trek shows are taken off Crave. And I think what's gonna happen is I'm pretty sure they're going to be put on Paramount Plus, because I'm pretty sure one of my friends who lives in the States said that all their Star Trek shows are being put on Paramount Plus. So I'm wondering if that's what they're going to do up here. So I was upset. I'm like, where am I going to go? But I checked Paramount Plus, and there was not. There's just the, I think the newer ones, and that you have to, and because I went to Prime to see, because that's where you can get Paramount Plus, at least here. At least the easiest way, and it's listed under Paramount Plus for the newer shows, not the older shows. So I'm like, where am I going to watch these newer or the older shows? And then I clicked. I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, I think I went to Netflix to see what I could watch. I was trying to figure out what am I going to watch now, and I realized, oh yeah, they're still on Netflix. I just stopped watching them on Netflix because I couldn't watch it on the TV downstairs, because usually when I'm watching Star Trek, I'm like making supper, and I have it on the TV downstairs making supper. So that's why I had switched to watching it on Crave, but they're still available on Netflix. But I don't remember exactly where I was watching it. So I just decided to watch something else. I don't remember what I ended up watching. I don't know, I just keep on, each day I just decide to watch something. I just go to the streaming service and I'm like, okay, what am I going to watch today? And then I'll watch something. I did notice that the newer Guardians of the Galaxy is out on Disney Plus, and haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of hesitant. I'm sure I'm going to like it, but I don't know, I have it in my head that I might not like it for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what my problem is. It's like a mental block for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. So nothing really happened on Wednesday or Thursday, at least nothing of note. Because I wrote Wednesday and Thursday, but wrote no notes for those days. So I probably just worked. Although there was one time, I'm pretty sure it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. Maybe Wednesday, I don't know. Wednesday or Thursday. I have a work phone on my desk. And it doesn't ring very often. Not many people have to end up calling me. But it rang and it was my boss. But it was on a different line that he usually calls me. And I'm like, okay. So I answer. And nothing. Like I could hear, it's like he had me on speakerphone. But he wasn't answering me when I was saying his name. And I'm like, hello, hello, when I was saying his name and nothing. So I hung up. And then I called him back on that line, and he answers and he's like, I don't use this line, call me on this other line. He gives me another extension, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought he stopped using that one because he actually has 3 lines apparently. But anyway, when he gave me that other number, I'm like, I thought he doesn't use this one anymore because he uses this other one. But I'm like, whatever. He told me to call him on that one. So I did. And it rang and rang and rang. I'm like, literally, I just talked to you. Like, why are you answering the phone? What it matters what line he talks to me on. I have no clue whatsoever. So then I notice my light's blinking on my phone, which means somebody left me a message. And I'm like, I bet you anything that's my boss. I'm like, so I go to my answering machine thing on my phone, and I'm like, and yeah, it's him. He left me a message. He's like, yeah, I see you're calling me, but I don't use that line. I'm like, oh my freaking God. So I called on the line that I knew I should have called him to begin with, because it's the line that he told me to use before. But again, he called me on one line. He didn't answer, so I called him back on that line. He's like, no, use this line, which is his old line. I call him on that, and then he leaves me a message saying, I see you calling me on that line, but I don't use that line. Call me on. Oh my, what does it matter? If you can see me calling you, just answer the damn phone. So I call him and I'm laughing, and I'm like, great, it's my boss's name. I'm like, the only reason why I called you on that first line is because that's where you called me from. And then he's like, yeah, I know. And then I said, yeah. And then you told me to call you on the other ones, which I did. And then he's like, yeah, I'm so used to that other line. I'm like, but he had said something. I can't remember how he worded it, but it almost made it sound like he didn't mean to call me to begin with. I'm like, so did you not want to talk to me? And he's like, no. And then he told me what he was calling me about. I'm just like, seriously, dude, what does it matter what line I talk to you on? If you can answer it, talk to me and tell me what you need. Like, what does it matter? I don't know. Bosses are weird sometimes, I swear. So I guess that was a funny thing that happened on my Wednesday/Thursday. I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday. Let's see. Friday. So Friday, I fooled around with a website called Canva, because I'm like, I want to make an intro and an outro for my YouTube videos. So you probably seen that, at least my intro, when you watch this video. Nothing special. It was just basically one of their pre-made ones. I just added music to it, which was music that they had on Canva. But I picked a song. So I made an intro and an outro, and now I'm going to put those at the beginning and end of my videos just to class it up a bit. I'm also going to add in I did make, and it's not perfect, and I probably will tweak it as I go, because I'm not completely happy with it, but it works for now. About halfway through my videos, I'm going to put a reminder to sub and hit the notification bell. So I watched a YouTube video, and there's a step-by-step tutorial kind of thing on how to make that sub and notification thing in Canva. That one I did make, but I used the step-by-step tutorial. So yeah, that was fun. And then I went, because I have a bunch of videos scheduled. They're my well, one of the videos already went up, so it doesn't have the intro and outro in it yet, of the Dreamer Designs unboxing. So you haven't watched that yet, you go watch that. It's my first Dreamer Designs unboxing. Like, it's my first time I've ever had a Dreamer Designs canvas. Pretty excited about that. Once I finish this canvas, which will probably be in about another week. So I think there's going to be one more WIP and Chat with this canvas, and then I will be on my first Dreamer Designs canvas. I can't wait. And there's going to be like ABs in that one. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited about that one. So yeah, I had all these videos already scheduled for my other Dreamer Designs unboxings and the Make Market Halloween kit unboxings. So I re-uploaded those and rescheduled them. So now it has the intro and outro and all that stuff. So that took a while. It didn't take a while to input the intro, outro, and stuff into the video, but I had to, although if people know YouTube better than me, and if there's a way that I don't have to re-upload a video, because it does take a while, because it took a while to upload all of those, because there was 5 of them I had to re-upload. If I didn't, try to work ahead, I suppose I wouldn't have had to re-upload them, but I like to have a plan and make sure I have content on the channel. So what I'm planning, now that I have some unboxings and stuff scheduled coming up, is I'll do my weekly WIP and Chat. So I record those on Saturday nights and upload them and schedule them to go live Sunday mornings. And then I'm planning to either have a unboxing, or once I start getting kits finished, like this one in about another week, I'll start having post-review videos going up so I can tell you my thoughts on the canvas. So those will start going up. So it'll be like either an unboxing or a post review on Wednesdays. That's what my plan is right now. I've also, I don't know if people have noticed, I have been reposting, I guess, TikTok videos that I've made of, it's just a quick video, like a flyby almost thing of the canvas to show progress every time I finish a row. I've been posting those up on TikTok, and then I post repost them, I guess, on YouTube, so for people who are just watching on YouTube. And actually, my latest one, I don't know what happened. It was like yesterday. Yeah, I'm just like, I check to see what my views are like, just to see every once in a while. And I checked yesterday afternoon or evening, and I'm like, what the heck? There was like, all of a sudden, I had all these views on this short that I did, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, way more than I usually do. I don't get a lot of views on these, but it was like way more. I'm like, what the heck? It was just so weird. I actually got my first 2 downvotes. I don't think people, I've noticed you can't, like the general public can't see downvotes of videos, but I've never had one on my videos on this channel. But I did get my first 2 on that short, probably just because there were so many people seeing it. So I guess, I mean, eventually you do get downvotes. There's just, I don't know, I've never downvoted a video, honestly, because why? If you like it, you thumbs it up. If you don't, just don't do anything. I don't understand what the point of a thumbs down is. It just hurts people. Makes them feel bad when they see those downvotes. I don't know. Like I said, I don't downvote, thumbs down, whatever you want to call it, any video. If I don't like it, I just move on. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's just like, what the heck? So my next week will be about a week today, maybe just over a week today. I have been putting videos on this channel for a month. And I'm liking my progress so far. It's been slow, it's steady. I mean, I have about, as of this video, as me filming this video, I think I have 17 subscribers. Which is not a huge amount, but hey, there's 17 people who thought it would be nice to hit that subscribe button, so that's pretty cool. I mean, somebody wants to watch me, right? So there's that. Then today is Saturday. So last week, like I said, we went grocery shopping on Sundays. Sometimes we go on Saturdays, sometimes we go on Sundays. This week again, we are going tomorrow, which is Sunday. So my husband slept in, so I decided to get some house cleaning done, although once I started house cleaning and had the vacuum going, he ended up waking up. But I mean, it was like 10:30 when I started vacuuming, so I didn't feel super bad about it. But I decided to, the front hall closet hadn't been cleaned in a while, and there's stuff in there, and I'm just like, let's go through this stuff. So I took like everything out of the closet, and then I vacuumed it out because we have a dog, and there was hair everywhere. That dog sheds like crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. My husband likes to bring it up every once in a while. I was like, yeah, let's get a lab. They don't shed a lot. I don't know. In my mind was, he has short hair. He won't shed a lot. I had Shelties, miniature collies, when I was growing up, and they have long hair. So it made sense to me for some reason that they shed a lot. Well, you know what? Short hair dogs apparently shed a lot too. So that dog, you don't think that there's tons of fur on there, but oh my goodness, there is a lot more fur than you think on a lab. Because he likes to shed. Like, it's funny actually, when he's starting to like going through like, you know, shedding season. He's a chocolate lab, so, you know, dark brown fur. But when he starts shedding, he has like these little patches of lighter brown fur. It's hilarious. You can actually go over there and just like pull out clumps when it's kind of amazing. So yeah, so I cleaned out and I like washed the floor in the closet and washed the baseboards and the walls and blah blah blah. And I'm pulling out shoes out of this closet, and I pulled out 2, 3 pairs maybe that were mine. Like there was probably close to a dozen that were my child's. I'm like, what the heck? So I took, like I said, I took them all out, and when she woke up, which she, you know, teenager, she woke up at like noon or something, and I'm like, you gotta go through these shoes and you gotta tell me which ones do you want to keep and you're going to wear, and which ones do you want to get rid of. She picked 2. She's the other ones are probably too small and I don't want to wear them. 2. She picked 2 pairs of shoes out of like the dozen that were in there. So I went through the dozen and to see which ones are still in decent shape. So I'll probably donate those to local, like they have, those bins for used clothes and stuff. So I did find 2 that were in pretty good shape. One of them, my husband's like, well, this was a good use of money now, wasn't it? It's these white shoes that she wanted, and they have on the sides like a rainbow coloring. And she really wanted these shoes, and she wore them like twice. And so they're in like really good shape. So, those ones will definitely be donated. And then another pair were like these boots. They're almost like, they're not Doc Marten. Like, well, they almost have the shape, except they're higher than dark. I keep on saying Doc Martens. So yeah. The other ones are just, they're too dirty and rugged. Not rugged, but they're too used for me to donate them. I just feel bad. I don't, like when I donate stuff, it has to be in really good condition because I feel bad for putting stuff in the bin or whatever that is not in good condition. So yeah, so we'll donate the shoes that I figure are in good enough condition that somebody will want them. And yeah, so I cleaned out the car. Oh, I also found a whole bunch of toys for the dog that he had when he was a puppy. Like we just crammed tons of stuff in this closet. Like I said, it's been a while since I've gone through. I'm pretty sure the last time I went through there, I don't know why I kept those dog toys. Like I said, it was when he was a puppy, and he's like 3, I think almost 4 years old now. So yeah, it was nice to go through that closet. I feel like I accomplished something today. And then other than that, today I got to play a little bit of a video game that I've been playing off and on for a little while. Diablo 4. I feel very behind in that game, but I just play it, like, I only probably play a couple hours a week, and it's usually on the weekends. So yeah, I got a little bit of playtime on that. A little bit of cleaning, a little bit of playtime. And I've noticed a few people that I follow on YouTube for diamond painting. Some of them use Temu. And now, I will not buy anything other than master type paintings, diamond paintings from Temu. I very much don't want to buy which is possibly stolen art. So I did buy some stuff from Temu. Only one of them was a diamond painting, and it was a Van Gogh, Starry Nights, because I wanted to do that painting for a while. So I got, like I said, some diamond paint. It's basically accessories. So I got a cover minder, just one cover minder. It's a cute little pink thing. And then I got, what else did I get? Oh, I got like a pen set. We'll see what the quality is like. So it has a diamond painting pen, and then a bunch of metal type placers, multi-placers and single placers, and a couple of them I think are bent ones. Like I said, we'll check out the quality on those. And then I also got a storage kit that has like 52, I think it was, storage containers in it. They're just clear plastic. So we'll see how those are when they arrive as well. I wanted to get something bigger than the kit that I'm using now, which I love this kit. but it only has 30 containers in it. And since I was on Temu anyway and I saw this one, I'm like, oh, let's give this one a try. And let's see. What else? I got 5 different things. So the cover minder, the painting, the pen set, the pen, let me see. I'm losing track already. I should just get my phone and look. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what the email says here. Because I can't think, apparently. I got the cover minder, the pen set. Oh yeah, a bunch of wax. It's a bunch of different colors, and there's 40 pieces of wax. They're just like, I think, small little squares. Oh yeah, okay, so cover minder, pen set, wax, the painting, the Starry Night one, which is just 30 by 40, and we'll see if the actual picture size is 30 by 40 or if that's the or is that the canvas size. I have a feeling it might be the canvas size. I have a feeling this is going to be a tiny painting, but it was super cheap, so we'll check it out. I'll probably end up just getting Starry Night again somewhere else, which will be more expensive but bigger. But like I said, it was cheap, so I wanted to try it out. And then the storage kit. So that should be coming in about a week or two. It says between the 11th and the 18th. So we'll see how long it actually takes to get here. And when it does get here, I'll do an unboxing, because I've seen people with the Temu bags in their like orange bags, so I'm assuming that's what it's going to come in. So we'll do that, and I'll check out all of the Temu stuff. I've been looking at it because, like I said, I've seen some other YouTubers use it, and I'm like, I was very hesitant to use a site like this where it's like super cheap stuff. But I've seen some YouTubers use it in the diamond painting community, and they seem to be happy with it. I didn't seem to have any issues with it, because that's another thing I was worried about. That I was going to buy something and just never get it. That kind of thing. Or some other issues, but they didn't seem to have any of those issues. So I decided to give it a try. And it was like, for those 5 items, it was like 20 bucks. So even if I'm out 20 bucks, I'm out 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks. Not too worried about it. I think that's about it. Like I said, it wasn't a very exciting week. Like most of my weeks, I'm very much a homebody. Don't really go anywhere. The one thing I can count on to go places each week is shopping. Woohoo! Go to shopping. Not exciting. Next weekend. Well, this week actually, on Tuesday is my husband's birthday, and he's being his usual self, as in I keep on asking what he wants to do with his birthday, what he wants for his birthday, and he is giving me no help. Usually what we end up doing for our birthdays is like the day of or right around our birthday, we'll like, oh, I'd like to have that, and then the other one was like, oh, sure, that sounds great, that can be your birthday present. we don't really give each other birthday presents or anything. What we usually tend to do is say, okay, what do you want to eat? Usually they get to pick what our supper meal will be that day. But this is the first time, honestly, that we've had a birthday where my husband is actually working outside the home. And my birthday is a holiday here in Canada anyway. I believe I want to say Veterans Day in the States, but it's Remembrance Day here in Canada. It's November 11th. But I'm pretty sure that's what Americans call Veterans Day. I know we both have holidays on that same day. Ours is just called Remembrance Day, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same thing. Well, like for Remembrance Day here, it's, remembering all the soldiers we lost in various wars throughout the years, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I always have my birthday off, and then my daughter's birthday is early December. I don't know. It just seems to feel different for my husband's birthday this year. And the only thing I can think of is because he is not working at home anymore. And also, I think it's because we have Hello Fresh, which is also like, because we actually have a holiday this weekend. This coming Monday is a holiday. It's called different things throughout Canada, depending on where you live. Some people just call it August Long Weekend. Woohoo! Exciting stuff. Here in New Brunswick, where I live, it's called New Brunswick Day. In Alberta, where I used to live, it's called Heritage Day. And actually, that one was actually fun. In Edmonton, where I used to live, on Heritage Day, Heritage Day weekend, they have this whole heritage festival going on at one of the major parks. And they have all these different cultures with their own little booths, and they have some kind of display, like there's various dancers doing their heritage, their cultural dance type thing, or different like displays like that, or there's lots of food booths during Heritage Day, so you can choose, or you can try the different cultures' food. That's always fun. I've gone there. It's kind of sad. It always seems like a really fun thing to do, but I think of the 20 years that or so that I lived in Edmonton, I think I went to it twice. I always had fun going to it. I'm not sure why I didn't go to it more often. But anyway, so Monday is a holiday. So I have that day off. And then my poor husband has a day off. But then he has to work on his birthday the next day. So he has his birthday this week, and then next weekend my daughter is going to go visit my parents for a week starting next Saturday. My parents are looking forward to it. They always like her having her there. She's happy too. She likes to visit my parents, although she will won't be able to hang out with her friends online while she's there, which is a plus in my books. She gets to get away from the computer for a while, which will be good for her. Start to wind down before she goes back to school. I know some kids in the States have already gone back to school, which seems crazy to me to go back to school in August. Here, school always seems to start the week after Labor Day. Or like, it's hard to explain because sometimes they start, like it's after Labor Day they start, but it could be like in the middle of a week when they start, because Labor Day is like on a Tuesday or something, and they'll start school on a Wednesday. I have to actually check to see exactly what day she goes back this year. I have seen schools though do where they'll go back for a couple days and then we'll have Labor Day off, and I'm just like, what's the point of going back for those couple days? Just start school after Labor Day. Makes more sense to me than because kids just going to school for a couple days or something. But yeah, and she's going into grade 11. She's almost finished high school. I keep on like, what are you gonna do after high school? She has absolutely no clue. Not a single clue. I'm like, well, you can't live with your parents forever. And I'm like, you're going to kick me out? I'm like, well, no, but do you really want to live with your parents forever? I don't know about that one. My boys were a lot different than her. When they had a chance, they were out. They liked their independence. I mean, part of that was the last little bit that they were living at home. They spent most of their time at their dad's house, and because they went to a school that was by their dad's. It was actually the school that their dad taught at for a while. And but he married somebody with three or four. I can't remember. I can't think right now. Either 3 or 4 kids. So there was a lot of kids in the house. So one of that was part of the reason why they were like, getting out of here. So they actually, my boys live together. Well, they had an apartment together for a while. Now my oldest bought a house. Kind of crazy. With his girlfriend, actually. So far, so good. I was kind of concerned about that when I found out about that, but it seems to be working out okay. And they're still living together, my boys. I guess hoping at least my younger son, not my youngest. My younger son is actually helping pay the house bills. I would hope. Kind of just stay out of their business. If they want to live together, then they can work things out. So, I think that's about it. That actually went a lot longer than I expected to. I got, apparently I'm good at rambling on about nothing. Because really nothing really happened this week. So, like I said, I hope you guys had a good week. In the comments below, let me know how your week went, what you're working on. I would like to know. I will respond to you, I promise. I always try to respond to my comments in a timely manner. I'm checking comments all the time, so I will get back to you. For sure. So thanks for listening to me ramble on and watch me put these diamonds on here. I'm really liking this this putty. It seems to be working pretty good. At least in the multi-placer. Like I said, the first time I tried to use it in the single placer, it pulled it out when I was trying to reposition some diamonds. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen people when they use putty, they only use it in their multi-placer, and then they use like glue or wax, what you want to call it, in their or some use like glue dots in their single placer. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is putty in my multi-placer and glue / wax / whatever in my single placer. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. So thanks for hanging out and stopping by and listening, and I will see you next week for a WIP and Chat. Maybe something exciting will happen to me this week. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe. So again, see you later. Bye.